Alright, now let's get into some tidbits about the home media releases that were touched on in the documentary. I showed in the film how there was free video cassettes that were often taped to the side of toys as a free part of the packaging. However, there later on also were free DVDs, and these were in an unusual case that with an angular slant. And inside that cardboard outer case was a CD-ROM sized jewel case with a DVD inside. Also on the video cassettes you could mail away for. Those were different than the free ones. On the side of those were stripes of pictures, and when you put the video cassettes together, they would make a large picture, like for the first half of Season 1 and the second half of Season 1. And also later on they did the same thing for video cassettes from the second season. You could also send away for the DVDs. This is what they look like. 2 volumes that comprise the first season. This contains all 13 episodes. And Volume 1 was actually made twice. The first one included Lava Alarm, which was the pilot episode released on that free video cassette that came with some of the vehicles. But later editions of Volume 1 did not include the pilot episode. And one of the extras they included was character turnarounds, showing the figures as well as a narrator reading their description and clips from the show playing. After Season 2 came out, they did the same thing, called Adventure Collection Volumes 3 and 4. No really new extras. It was kind of a repeat of the same stuff. And it did not contain the complete second season. It was missing the band episode as well as the one that went with it, because it was 2 episodes in half an hour. And I want to note that that episode, Terror in the Tower, which was later renamed High Anxiety, that did later re-enter circulation, syndication. I guess they felt significant time had passed, and it wasn't as sensitive a topic anymore. And the episode that went with it was actually included as one of the extras on Rescue Heroes the movie. And that's what it looks like on the inside. Scene selection guide on the disc. And regarding the technical specs on the movie disc, it includes the movie in full screen, 1.33:1, which is the shape of an old-fashioned TV. Old-fashioned now, it was largely standard at the time. Square-shaped, not widescreen. And it did include 5.1 surround sound, which sounds great. And here's a fun fact. During the song, We Are Many, We Are One, during the end credits, if you listen to it in 5.1, the harmonies of the song are separated. So if you just separate those channels and you sing the main part, you can actually sing harmony, be the lead vocal in that song. Yeah, I've done it. And the other episode included as an extra was an episode from Season 3. And by that time it had was already lowering in popularity, and they never released an Adventure Collection Volume 5 and 6, which would have been the 3rd season. So those just got sporadic free DVDs released with toys, but no complete collection. Now regards the shelved movie, Robots. In the documentary I hinted at it. I was a little more wishy-washy about it, but I'm doubling down now and saying it is basically a sure thing. There was going to be a Robots movie. It was canceled. In the movie I mentioned that a lot of the toys were marketed on the shelves and online. I think you can still even find some listings of it. They were called Robots movie figures. And what convinced me later was, I didn't even find out until later, that there was actually a book published that contained the story from the movie. It's a comic book style book. You can buy it online, Robots. And unlike all other books, all other Rescue Heroes books that say the author, this one is different. It says adapted. So it's clearly adapted from a screenplay. And you could tell from the structure alone. It's very obvious. It starts out with a bang, just like the first movie did, in the middle of a rescue, and then it sets up this apocalyptic type of disaster that the rescue heroes have to literally save the world again, along with the help of their new robot companions. So it's very obvious this is the story of a movie. It would be really interesting one day if that screenplay or any information about it at all came to light, but for now this is the closest we have to that movie, if you're interested. It is oversimplified, of course, and it leaves a lot out, but at least it does have more detailed beginning and especially the more detailed end, what the big finale would have been.